All right, Roland MMA, welcome back to the channel. Now, Michael Chandler is getting attacked online. Worse than Anthony Smith's family. Okay, and I want to talk about it because, one, there's not a whole lot going on in the world of MMA, and also, I find it hilarious because at UFC 303, if any of you watched Michael Chandler's Media Day interview, you would have probably heard him talk about some of the abuse he takes online, okay? And he kind of was sticking to the theme that I don't really care what the fans say. I don't care. I know that I have the respect of my fellow peers and my fellow fighters. So it makes it all the much more sweet that these guys are going after Michael Chandler. So I want to focus on these three dudes in particular and some of the things that were said. Also, we can validate the claims from these three individuals, okay? Now, we are going to start with the first one based on the date, so July 1st. Dustin Poirier. Okay, now Michael Chandler kind of took a shot at Dustin Poirier for shooting his shot at a title rematch with Islam Makhachev. Now, look, dude, you can't score if you don't shoot the ball, right? Dustin Poirier probably knew he wasn't going to get it, but hey, dude, why not try and get the rematch anyways, right? Now, Islam Makhachev fired back immediately with what Michael Chandler put in quotes there. No, thank you. Now, Michael Chandler taking a shot at Dustin Poirier is funny, okay? Because as Dustin Poirier says, choked your ass out and you have not fought since. Absolutely based from Dustin Poirier, and also 100% true from Dustin Poirier. Almost 2 years ago, okay? Michael Chandler has not fought. And the last time he fought, he got submitted in the third round after cheating a gang of times to win the second round in that fight after getting beaten pretty badly in the first round. Now, Michael Chandler's career and his record in the UFC is something that I've been harping on about. I have no idea how this guy's ranked number 6 at lightweight. His only 2 wins in the division are Dan Hooker, okay, and Tony Ferguson, who neither of these guys are very highly ranked, if at all, okay? Especially Tony Ferguson is not in the top 15. Every high-level opponent he has ever fought, he lost to, handedly, to boot, okay? So I have no idea how this guy is still sitting just outside the top 5 in the lightweight division. But what Dustin Poirier said is true. I choked you out. You've not fought since, okay? Because essentially, Michael Chandler has taken... The end of Michael Chandler's career has essentially been what Ian Gary does in the bedroom, okay? He's sitting in a certain chair in the corner, and we all know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to avoid getting this one demonetized. Now, beautiful response from Dustin Poirier. This is a pretty funny picture, I thought. Conor and Poirier fans unite. Absolutely based, okay? Now, we're going to go back and take a look at the next one. Rafael dos Anjos. This one was one of my favorites. Okay, I love this tweet from Rafael dos Anjos. Now, how much is the opportunity to become a world champion worth? That's a fair question. For some of us, there is no price on a UFC belt. Mine is certainly not for sale. Chandler should stop his, quote, see you at the top, unquote, motivational speeches. It's embarrassing. Now, this tweet is amazing for a number of reasons. Okay, first of all, keep in mind, dos Anjos is ESL, right? English is not his first language. So this is pretty impressive trash talk considering that. Now, I know he speaks English better than a lot of other Portuguese speakers, but still. Now, see you at the top should stop. Michael Chandler doesn't want to see anybody at the top. He's not trying to get to the top. He's been sitting at his ranking for years off of a win that happened, over 2 years ago. Okay, against Tony Ferguson, which, by the way, that wasn't even how he got his ranking. He got his ranking against Dan Hooker, which was 3.5 years ago. Okay, so I don't know why he keeps saying that. He's not trying to see anybody at the top. He's not trying to fight for championships. He's sitting out and waiting for a payday, which you can say is a smart career choice if you so choose, but that's not the point. Now, something else that makes this all the much more sweet is Michael Chandler at that 303 Media Day interview that I spoke about in the beginning of this video basically confirmed to us that he has been given multiple high-level opportunities in the meantime while he's been waiting for Conor McGregor, okay? And he said that they were tempting, one of which being Max Holloway for the BMF belt, okay? And this dude said no. So he is literally sitting in that chair that I spoke about and opting out to not go for actual legacy. Even if you don't take the BMF belt seriously, that's fine. He could have positioned himself for a title shot if he were to go out and win that, especially considering lightweight is it's kind of a weird spot right now, right? Justin Gaethje was a clear title contender, bad career choice, went and fought Max Holloway, got flatlined. Dustin Poirier got a title shot off of one win over a guy ranked like 12th or something in Benoit Saint Denis, right? Arman Sarukian is suspended currently. Michael Chandler could have potentially been a good win away from a title shot, at the very least based on how the UFC kind of pushes him, okay? But he opted out to get some money. Now, see you at the top is supposed to mean what RDA is talking about, okay? Now, Michael Chandler's response to this is horrible because Michael Chandler's trash talk is horrible. On the microphone, on Twitter, this guy is so boring, okay? And is incapable of actually firing back. I have no idea why he would even respond to this, because what happened after, dude? He got lit the fuck up by RDA. Cool story. See you at the top. I've been up here, buddy. Haven't seen you yet, okay? This is reminiscent to me of Petr Yan's trash talk, because Petr Yan is also ESL and he has fucking phenomenal trash talk, especially considering the fact that he is ESL. RDA that was a kill shot. That was a kill shot, bro. I've been up here. Okay, now I do see in certain comment sections a lot of Michael Chandler fans coping and seething about all of this, and I also see fans that most likely joined in about 2020 to 2022 type shit. Okay, JL, talking about who is RDA, who cares about RDA, who cares about what this guy says, he's old. Now, I just want to take a brief second to, take a look at how well respected RDA is, or if you don't respect him, should be. This guy has fought literally everybody for well over a decade, okay? 48 professional fights, has been in the UFC since 2008. We're talking 14 years, okay? Look at the names on this list. Jeremy Stevens back in the day was a scary dude, okay? Clay Guida, Gleason Tebow, right? Habib Nurmagomedov a decade ago on his come up when dudes did not want to fight Habib Nurmagomedov. Donald Cowboy Cerrone right before that. Benson Henderson, Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis, Cowboy Cerrone, Eddie Alvarez, Tony Ferguson. I mean, unbelievable. And then this guy goes, I'm going to move up a weight class, fight dudes way bigger than me, because RDA is not even an oversized lightweight, and he fights the who's who there as well. Neil Magny, Robbie Lawler, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards, right? And then comes back down to lightweight, fights Rafael Fiziev, an up-and-comer. This dude does not say no, okay? One of the most savage dudes in the game still, and he's still kicking it, all right? He just fought Mateusz Gamrot, who is a very highly ranked lightweight. RDA is a savage and is much more respected than Michael Chandler, okay? Just to let you guys know. So, unbelievable response from RDA. Also, is true. He was a champion. Michael Chandler's never been a champion in the UFC and is seemingly not trying to be, all right? Now we're going to take a look at my personal favorite, okay? My personal favorite. Now, Islam Makhachev, you might be able to say that Ali Abdelaziz is doing his tweeting for him. Who knows? I know a lot of people don't like Islam, okay? I, for one, think he's one of the more entertaining daggies, both inside the octagon and outside. I think this guy is unintentionally funny on a regular basis, and I'll point out why in a second. Now, you are unreliable, dude, because Michael Chandler says, listen to this, dude, good old-fashioned, passionate American wrestling beat Sambo all day. Now, too many adjectives, my guy. Too many. Michael Chandler's a sophist. This guy talks too much. He uses too many words to say so little. This is part of the reason why I don't find him entertaining on the mic. Islam Makhachev fires back. You are unreliable, dude. One tweet away from your master and you'll run away. A very, very hilarious choice of words from Islam Makhachev there. One tweet from your master, okay? Especially considering some of the things that Michael Chandler gets accused of, some of the aspects about his life. Right now, at this very moment, dude, right now, Michael Chandler's plantation is under attack from all fucking angles. We are talking about a Brazilian who's probably on the verge of retirement, who's been around forever, an American dude from Louisiana, okay, and then a Russian dude from Dagestan. So different, all in the same weight class, all potential adversaries, and are all going after Michael Chandler. Because why, dude? No one takes him fucking seriously in his weight class. For some reason, Michael Chandler is one of the worst ranked squatters in the UFC point blank period. No way should he be ranked number 6. We've already touched on that. He went on and on about how he still has the respect of his former fighter or fellow fighters. Clearly not the fucking case, okay? At the very least for these 3 gentlemen who are pretty big names in his division. Also, Dana White himself has been saying, you should, I don't like when guys sit out and wait. It's been a long time. You should not do that maybe. But he's not going to tell him what to do because Michael Chandler is his own person. Okay, so I just find it hilarious that Michael Chandler has been trying for at the very least the last year and a half, right? This fight was announced that it was supposed to happen a very long time ago, but once he had been sitting out for a bit, people started to be like, okay, dude, maybe you're kind of making a mistake here. So for the last little while, he's been trying very hard to justify his actions, talking about how he doesn't care what people say online, what people think about him, as long as he's got the respect of his fellow fighters, which is absolutely hilarious, that seems to be the case that he doesn't. Okay, and also, as we check the validity of every single one of these, each and every one of them is true. And when you are getting lit up in trash talk by guys that barely speak English, do you know what I mean? Or at the very least are ESL, you're doing something wrong. Okay, Michael Chandler, you Ninja Turtle looking fuck. Now, anyways, dude, that's it. Like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. I apologize. I understand this may be a, not a very substantive video, but not a whole lot going on in the world of MMA. And I just thought it was hilarious. So it is what it is, dude. Like and subscribe. See you at the next one. Bye-bye.